this tool has supercharged my AI productivity. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly how have I done this and how did I get my hands on this tool and how you can too. Or maybe I think you have it already. Maybe what you have doesn't look like this, but it sure is a notebook because this is what it is. Just a notebook where I've just written down my thoughts. And this is what has changed the AI game for me. Often we use AI as the first step towards doing something. But I've realized that AI is artificial intelligence. So maybe it's kind of wise to consult original intelligence first and then maybe turn to AI to further enhance it and help us in ways which this original intelligence maybe can't do as well or as fast. Which is why I turn to this. What I like doing is before I have to get anything done using AI, I just write down all my thoughts, all my expectations, whatever I'm thinking, whatever I want to make, and I write a page in it. And a page is not a mandate, it could be a paragraph, it could be 10 pages, whatever it takes to get all my ideas in this notebook. And once I have the ideas in the notebook, I like to take pictures of the pages and upload it to either ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever other tool I'm using. And then from there, I start talking to AI. What this helps me with is that it gives me great amount of clarity in terms of first what I am thinking. Second, it gives great clarity to AI in terms of what I want, the way I think, what's my thought process like. Because a lot of times when we write a prompt, we're just too demanding and we're not very clear because we ourselves don't know what we want. The other reason why I prefer writing in this notebook is that when I write on paper with a pen, it really helps me cut distractions. It makes me feel like there's just me and the paper and there are no distractions, no digital footprint here or there, anything. And believe me, you'll only understand the benefits of practicing this after you've done it yourself, because this is not a tool as such. And yes, this video was somewhat clickbait because this is not an AI tool, but this is the best AI supercharger that I have ever gotten my hands on. The better part is that you don't really need to be writing in a notebook if you don't want to. The purpose here is to write or dump your thoughts somewhere, which ideally is analog, but even if it is not analog, at least to dump your thoughts and ideas before you go to AI. Because if you have clarity over what you want, how you want, what you're thinking about it, what you're expecting, what you're afraid of, AI does a way better job at giving you a very streamlined result than if you just go to AI and just type in your query or a prompt. If you're not able to get in the flow or really understand what you're thinking of, a great way is to ask AI to ask you questions so that you can get your thoughts running. That's a great way and a great thing that I do often with AI, where I just ask, hey, I want to create a script on monsoons, but I am feeling stuck. Help me with some questions that can get my thoughts started. And AI does just that. It gives me great questions that I can just journal on. I can journal them in a notebook, on my phone, or just record my answers in a voice recording app, or maybe just type all of that down in the prompt bar of ChatGPT. That's also like a probable case that you can do. But what matters is that you have clarity before you go to AI. Because if the first idea is coming from AI, when you are being influenced by AI, you're not influencing AI, which means the style or the way that you think and speak and convey whatever you're conveying through AI, it's AI's tone in your voice. And we want the opposite. We want your tone in AI's voice so that eventually when it comes back to you, it still has your tone. And it might seem very small, but I think it's really important. And let's not forget, this is the original intelligence. Let's use it. Alright, I'm Ariman Pathania. This was one video where I wanted to share how I work with AI when I have to give a prompt and how do I dump my thoughts. I hope it helped. If it did, I would love it if you subscribe to this channel. Even if you don't, that's alright. Koi baat nahi. I'll keep making videos. Maybe we'll meet someday again. And this channel is basically just me trying out different AI tools and diving into the world of AI, because I've been a traditional filmmaker all this while. But now I'm in the process of turning into an AI filmmaker. Not entirely, but at least trying it out. What does it feel like? How does the AI world look like? And this channel is basically my documentation of every step that I take on that journey. Alright, enough of me talking. Thanks for tuning in and I'll see you later. Bye.